my playroom. This is where me and my boy get to do our hobbies and whatever else. So as you can see here, I have my workbench that I use to work on my RCs and wall mount system for tools and extras. And actually we have our RCs hung on the wall. So on the left there, the green Gen 7 Pro. Here in the middle, my Gen 8. Over here on the right, we have the TRX4 Blazer and our buggy with the brushless system. And I'm going to do a little overview of all the RCs and what they have done to them. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for joining. Here you have our Gen 7 Pro. This is the first crawler that I bought. It's become my son's, but I still use it. It's running the Amazon $20 20 kg servo with metal servo horn. It has a Trailmaster, Holmes Hobby Trailmaster 21 turn motor, stock electronics, stock, the speed controller, receiver, all that stock. It does have a lighting system in here that I installed from LITLED that runs with a eBay China light bar to the stock roof rack, antenna added on, some stickers, a couple scale accessories. It is on the stock tires and foams. They've done really good for us. Currently right now, it does have metal C-hubs. It has the metal brace on the top of the axles, and a little hard to see in there, but you see some brass. Those are picked up from somebody off one of the groups on Facebook. They are brass, like fake rotors to add weight. Had them on my Gen 8, but I had some other stuff for the Gen 8, so I moved them over to the Gen 7. Outside of that, it is mostly a stock truck, except for those few things. Oh, drive shafts. Sorry. We've gone to a few sets of drive shafts. I believe those there, are an Axial metal drive shaft. We tried the RedCats and they came apart on us. Picked these up at the local hobby store for, I want to say $20-30, and they've been good, no issues. So very happy with those. Good truck. I still like running it myself, and it's not as good as my Gen 8, but it's still a pretty good truck. Right now the front is a little low. It has Gen 8 springs on the front on the stock shocks for the Gen 7, but it's a little too low, too soft, but the stock is in the rear and it's too stiff. So I'm actually going to do the Gen 8 shocks and springs on this and see how that does. So I'll probably be doing an update on that in the future. We run all of our trucks on 2S 5200 milliamp batteries. So it doesn't matter which one, they all run on the same. We have like 4 or 5 of these batteries. All right, we'll do the Gen 8 next. So here we have my Gen 8. This is my second RC crawler, and this is my baby. This is my favorite. The body is fairly stock. I picked up this 3D roof rack, which was originally higher, but I roll it so much that I broke it. But I actually like just this piece. It still serves a purpose. Have a little antenna on the back, custom tag, and that back panel, which I think I got from 1/10 scale, I believe. Also has a light kit by LITLED in it, and I do have a wireless electric winch on the front. Worn winch, works really well. I do have this extra body here that I bought recently from a guy on one of the groups. Windows have been cleared, metal roof rack, or actually maybe plastic, some people inside, steering wheel that turns, the back window, is, you can pull it up. So that's going to be my scale body for any competitions or anything, for it. And it's, you can see up under there the wiring for the steering wheel. And I do need to add some lights to this one because it doesn't have any. And then underneath my Gen 8, we are still on a stock factory motor, the original. We do have the also Amazon 20 kg servo with metal horn, stock electronics, the 5200 amp or 5200 milliamp 2S battery, stock tires and foams. Now these on this one, I have the vented holes on the rim sealed. So, I mean, it still works good. I'm very pleased with the tires. No reason to change at this point. You can see my wireless winch control right there. And I have the remote for that. Double-sided taped right there for easy access. Underneath on this one, we have the heavy brass links, which are awesome. Love them. And also on the front, I have the brass portal outer covers as well for extra weight, which is both of those combined have made a huge difference. You can see I still have the factory RedCat skid plate. It's not an issue for me. So, and I just don't see the need to change it. Does it get hung up sometimes? Absolutely. But I also think it helps it come off because it's that. And the other big change is my shocks. These are Hot Racing internal spring shocks, I believe 90 millimeter. Love them. They come with 3 sets of springs. I'm running the mediums. And I did some looking online, seen some modifications that people do with the O-rings, taking some out, which I've taken some of them out. And to me, it makes all the difference in the world. I love them. It helped the, not wanting to roll over. So that's my Gen 8. And again, it's my favorite. That's my main one I go to. So we'll do the TRX4 Blazer next. Stay tuned. All right, here we have my TRX4 Blazer. This was the third crawler I got. I actually won this on a Facebook page, RC page. You buy a spot in the raffle. I think to get it, because I did 2 different raffles, I think I have about $80 into winning this. The body's beautiful. They did a phenomenal job. Those wheels are fantastic. Looks wise, this thing is phenomenal. Can't ask for more from the looks. I do have another lit LED light kit installed. Besides that, this thing is bone stock. Stock motor, stock electronics, stock servo, stock tires. In fact, the settings on this are still as they would be from brand new. I have not changed any of the settings yet. I need to do that because I don't have drag brake on currently, but it still does really, really well. Very good driving truck. Performs very, very well. But I still prefer my Gen 8, but this is, looks wise, this thing is hands down the best. That body is phenomenal. And so that's the TRX4 Blazer. Not much to say about it right now. So we'll do the electric buggy next. All right, so here we have my electric buggy, the Criterion buggy. I picked this up off Marketplace at the beginning of the year, wanting to get back into RCs, and picked this up for like $100. It actually came with a RedCat motor on it, brushed motor. I had this Traxxas original brushless setup from that I had used on my Traxxas Vader, and so I swapped it over on here. Be honest, I don't know what servos on there. Runs well. It has metal transmission gears. All that was done. So besides putting the motor on here in ESC, I haven't done anything. It was this that got me to get my crawlers because my son wanted to play with this, and it runs about 30. He's 6. Thought it was a little too fast for him right now. Wanted something slower. Been thinking about a crawler, so we got the Gen 7, and it's evolved since then. Honestly, I haven't run this thing in months because I'd rather play with the crawlers at this point. But it's a good little buggy. Got different tires in the dirt. This thing throws some rooster tails. You know, it's quick enough for me for the dirt. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night, and like and subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks.